For starters, the writer of this thing is Mark Miller, the guy responsible for... Okay, just because I made the joke that one time and I forgot to do it last week doesn't mean it's a thing. Anyway, Mark Miller, of all people, was tapped to write this. For your benefit, here's a short list of comics Mark Miller has created. Wanted, a widely panned series about supervillains having already conquered the world and is considered overly depressing and needlessly mean-spirited. The Unfunnies, where children's cartoon characters discover more adult material thanks to a murderous cartoonist who manages to get away with all his crimes without consequence. Nemesis, a story where a supervillain kidnaps the children of a police officer. Yes, seriously. Okay. I'm being a little facetious here. These were all written after Trouble, and Mark Miller has just as many stories that are uplifting or generally positive and great as he does messed up and thoroughly horrible. But you get my point though, right? This is the guy you tap for reviving romance comics? We open with Launchpad and Drake at a Starducks Coffee. Launchpad gives his order. How about a mocha chocolate yaya, extra dark? And the power goes out. Whoa, not that dark. I was thinking more trauma issues explored in a kids show dark, not can't afford a lighting budget dark.
Ugh, they make litters for the wounded and drag them across the snow, and as time passes, McCready eventually says they need to leave the one he's carrying behind since he's dead. McCready marks the spot with a flag so someone can come back and burn the body later. You're really going all the way with this alien stuff, aren't you?
Haven't you been paying any attention today?
You were... What? Ugh. Alcohol is a drug too, and among kids your age, it's the most commonly abused substance. I never quite understood the language behind this sort of thing. Why do they call it abusing drugs and alcohol? Aren't they abusing their bodies? The drug itself is just the means by which their body is harmed. Calling it drug and alcohol abuse implies something different in my mind. You're short, your neck is too long, and you were an accident! Erskine introduces himself while cuffing McCready, talking about how the man in the litter is wounded and needs assistance, while McCready is his prisoner. Prisoner? The hell? Do I have to play that clip again of Ron Perlman asking if we've been paying attention today? McCready isn't guilty of anything. You saw the thing burst out of a guy and destroy your ride home. Then you accused him of trying to get frozen because he was infected. Even though that doesn't make any sense, the two are alone. If he was infected, he could just attack you without worrying about bullets. How the hell is he your prisoner? You've looked better, Mac. Yeah, I've been having a bad week. This week just sucks. I lost my job, lost my chess computer, lost my hat, an alien is trying to eat me, and I think my girlfriend is cheating on me.
The teachers overhear Doom's plan and decide they need to help the five heroes. They start by distracting Doom by... Oh, Doomsy! Gaze upon my radiant beauty and despair! Okay, that's made this whole thing worth it. We move on to issue 2 as Ash arrives at the S-Mart and runs into Manager Von Snootypants. Apparently, they don't value punctuality at the Detroit store, but we here at Super Ultra Mega S-Mart are held to a higher standard. We've already wasted 7 minutes out here on the consumer tarmac. Let's get inside and straighten out the housewares department. Apparently, he took that broken candy cane and shoved it right up his ass. Later, some girls in the parking lot are murdered by Jason, and the act is observed by an old lady, who screams and gets Ash's attention. Somehow, the cops arrive immediately afterwards and think Ash is responsible for the blood pile, but of course the manager confirms he was inside when it all happened.
They arrive at the Argentinian base, and it's actually pretty big, with tons and tons of people around. McCready is, naturally, pretty horrified by this prospect. Childs, you can't let us go in there. If those people become contaminated... Relax, Mac. It's all been taken care of. Turns out if we just show someone who's infected toddlers in tiaras, they immediately surrender themselves to be burned. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This takes place in 1982. They haven't seen that crap yet.
something from the 80s. Hold on. I know someone who owes me a joke.
So Mike Craig or Vincent or whatever the hell I was called in outer space. My life is confusing. Ooh. Hello?
Hey, Cinema Snob, I'm reviewing a crappy sequel comic to The Thing, and I need an 80s reference.
Well, that's easy. You got 1980 Galactica, TJ Hooker, Manimal, Automan, The Master, Hawaiian Heat. Take your pick.
Galactica 1980. Gotcha, thanks. Turns out if we just show someone who's infected Wait a second. I'm trapped in my apartment and I can just call the outside world! No signal! The hell? Catch, did you snatch all the ephedrine canisters? Ah yes, the ephedrine canisters. That's something that you're only now just bringing up for the first time. These ephedrine canisters are, of course, never mentioned again for any reason, so let's take a look at what ephedrine is. The encyclopedia says it's an alkaloid used as a decongestant drug.
Those damn villains. He's going to spray the city with ephedrine and clear up our nasal passages.
The boy should be very happy about this. You know he has problems breathing through his nose.
Quick, photo pose off.
Bruce, still pretending like he's secret agent man, says that he's tired of his spy work and wants to get married to Selena. She says she'd be okay with it, but the problem is that she has her own secrets. And so, even though they've probably only known each other for like a few weeks, Selena reveals to him that she's Catwoman. And she can apparently change into it really damn quickly. Mind you, she'd have to, considering how elaborate the damn thing is.
I warned you, Bruce, and now do you see?
Well, to be honest, I didn't think you were into that kind of thing, but okay, I'll try anything once. The other teens try to mess with Ash with some ketchup and a hockey mask, but of course Ash kicks the kid's ass, much to their irritation, assuming he's crazy. It's Raoul! It was a joke, man! Jeez, I come screaming at you with what looks like blood and a weapon, and there you go actually defending yourself! Selena throws a pillow at her, and Brooks sticks her tongue out at her. It just looks wrong, and Ballant keeps drawing people sticking their tongues out. He did this in the first issue, too. Is this another fetish of his, along with the big boobs? Bad drawings of tongues? Do I make you horny, baby? Oh man, I think my life just got a lot more complicated. Screw this! Homeless guy, you want this ring?
Well, my work is done here.
What do you mean your work is done? You didn't do anything.
Didn't I?